Welcome to the very first episode of the Unfiltered Podcast with
Anthony?
and Sam. This is a space for real conversation about life, experiences, culture, and the stories people don't always talk about.
People know me by either Payao or Anthony and sometimes Seth. But I'll explain all these. I'll explain all these to
So-
later on when we get to like deep conversations and all that. So yeah. So
yeah, so basically from now on we are going to, since this is the first episode,
yeah.
stay with us. We are still getting around how to do this.
This is my first time actually. Not first time, but doing it's new to me. So I don't really know how this works. He's more into it. Me, I'm very it's very new to me. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So actually, let's get into what we do because I think we didn't actually
True.
have
Wow.
that. We didn't actually have that in our script. So
Crazy.
I work as a chef. Like part of my life it's being a chef, and part of my life is being a filmmaker, content creator, behind and in front of the camera, and I'm a father of two as well.
Choo!
So I have
Choo!
full hand.
Yeah, and me myself, I'm a registered nurse. So I work as a nurse, and yeah, that's what I do. So if you want any health tips, just come to me. Not the difficult ones though, but the ones that I can answer, then I can answer to them.
Yeah, so basically how this first episode is scripted is basically through questions. So we're gonna kind of ask questions to each other,
Q&A.
or Q&A kind of style of thing, so that you guys can get to know us, and then we will take it basically from there on. So
Yes.
the,
So the next question is gonna be how you guys met.
we met uh 12 years ago actually.
2015, yeah.
Yeah,
In Christmas.
2015
During Christmas.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So maybe 11, but still
Well,
kind of
12
still
years.
around
Still,
there, yeah.
yeah.
And I was, because I'm Italian born from Ghanaian parents, so I used to live in Italy at that time still. And I came here because my mom came first in Finland, and I was still in Italy finishing my degree, my studies, high school studies. So I came now and then to, to
Visit,
visit
yeah.
and stuff. So that's where I came to visit, and my mom's technically best friend, I guess, has five daughters, four daughters.
Kiki,
Kiki,
Penny,
Gloria, Penny,
Mavis,
Maybe
Tina.
Tina.
4,
Yeah, they have, and then no, they have the big sister as well. So
5.
five. So basically, they organized like a get together, and I was invited there, and that's where
Yeah,
he
we
was
met. So
invited as
yeah, I
well.
knew.
So,
I that was my first time. Was also meeting them as well
oh,
because
really?
it was through Vincent.
Oh, oh,
Vincent
okay,
was also
okay.
here at that time. So like
Oh,
he got invited. Then he knew me at that time. So like he told me
yeah.
that, yo, Charlie, make we go. And I was like, why not?
Oh,
So I went
okay.
there. That was my first time meeting Sam and
Okay.
meeting the sisters as well and the Boateng family.
Basically, that's how
That's how we
we
met.
met. So
It was Christmas. Yeah,
Christmas, yeah,
because I
yeah,
remember
it was
correctly.
Christmas, yeah,
Christmas, you know,
2015 around there. Damn, that
that's a
I
long
didn't
time.
actually know that
That's a
part,
long
but
time.
I thought you knew Kiki and the family. So
No, I didn't know them. That was
okay,
the first time meeting them as well.
yeah.
So
Oh wow.
it was good.
Okay, so the next question is actually the first impression of each other.
Hmm.
Huh.
Do I even remember?
Really?
Because
Exactly.
I think when because we played some game,
Yeah, it
something
was
like
like
that, to like get to know each other.
yeah,
And I think yeah, you were very I would say very knowledgeable
mm,
about things
yeah,
and also very calm as well. Like I mean, you are a very calm guy.
yeah.
And then what else? What can I say? I don't, it's a very hard question.
Yeah, it was like a long time ago, so I
Long
don't
time
even
ago.
remember. But I think one of the things that I will say that it's like you were just easygoing, right? Like, is I think we are like four guys. I think you'll get to know them through the next episodes
Yeah.
as well. And we are all kind of we met for the first time, like randomly around, and we just kind of
Click.
started vibing and
Yeah.
clicking. So I think all of us are pretty easygoing, and I think that was mostly like probably the first impression that I had.
Mm-hmm.
That the vibe was good. There
It
was
wasn't
vibe.
forced.
Yeah, it wasn't
Not
forced.
forced at all.
And yeah, the first impression was, I think, the easygoing part, and like just the easy to talk with,
True.
right?
True.
So that, I think, was the part. So the next question is, um, when did we realize we should start a podcast?
Mm,
This one is, I think, ages.
it has been a long time because I remember we talked about it
Mm-hmm.
with the previous guys as well.
Yeah.
That, but nothing was happening. So
Mm,
I mean, we just left it.
yeah.
We're like, right now, why not? We have, I mean, we have the time.
Exactly.
Summer is coming. We can go outside as well.
That's the thing.
Yeah, and do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So like we need to talk about our experience as well.
Mm,
From his side, from Italy to Finland.
Finland.
I was born and raised in Ghana till I was 16. Then I moved here. I didn't move by myself, but my
Yeah.
parents were here, so I moved in with them. And
Yeah.
then so yeah, it was like, I mean, right now there's a lot of things going on too. We can also start talking about ourselves as well. Like, it's interesting because we
Yeah.
have different stories.
Yeah. And backgrounds
So
as
yeah,
well.
different background. Growing
Yeah.
up in Italy, growing up in Ghana,
Mm.
yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
So basically that, and also like what's going on in the world as well. But then that will come later on.
Yeah.
So
That will come a bit later on, because we still have a lot of stories we want to
yeah.
talk about a little bit. And I think one of the things that we one of the reasons why we wanted to start as well is, like, to share stories as well,
Yeah,
not only ours, they're going to be
different.
guests
Yeah,
as
guest. Yeah,
well, sharing stories and different topics as well. So I don't know, I think it was mostly about what can we do, or like what could make us happy. I think talking, because when we sit with each other, people think that men just kind of drink when they meet, like they don't do anything
we
else than just
talk,
having
we
party.
talk,
But
we talk.
trust me, men can get emotional.
Yeah, we talk
Like,
about deep stuff like, yo, some
emotional.
people crying and shit, bro. I tell
So
you. So
you will
yeah,
get to see that part, maybe.
yeah,
We will
maybe
see.
if we want.
We will see.
Yeah,
But the next topic, ooh, and we are going into the personal story
let's
part.
go.
So, what was a difficult moment in your life?
Um, I have a lot of difficult. No, I wouldn't say that my life is very difficult or something like that, but I think in life you experience different stages of life and different way that life can teach you lessons and all that. But I think for me, one of them is actually moving here to Finland at that age. I remember I was actually coming with my mom,
Mm-mm.
but then I think we took a different flight. She took, I think, a
Like
flight
you and your
to,
mom were separated.
yeah.
Oh.
So she took a flight to, I think, Amsterdam. Then I
Uh-huh.
took a flight to Lisbon. So
Oh,
I flew
Portugal.
alone.
Okay, okay, okay.
I flew from Accra, Kotoka to Lisbon. Then from Lisbon here, that was a big experience for me.
Yeah.
My first time
Yeah.
traveling overseas as well,
And you were alone at
alone.
16. Well, I mean,
16.
16, you
It
kind of
was it was an
mature, but
experience,
yeah.
but then I have
Yeah, you have never done it. Yeah.
the first time I traveled international was with my dad. We went to Nigeria. But then,
Mm.
yeah, that one too is another story. But
Okay.
yeah, so like coming from Ghana to Finland, new environment, new people, food wise, language. So for me, the
Oh gosh.
one of the biggest is language because when I came here, it was tough. I came when they were like very ahead of me, like way ahead of me.
Yeah, yeah,
So I
yeah,
came in the middle, and I had a teacher who couldn't speak English. I had a
So,
teacher who was speaking Russian
no, no,
and
no, no, no,
Finnish.
no. So basically, these people, you know what they do, because I have had that as
The
well.
same Finnish, right?
They know, but they just don't want to,
For
because
me,
they want you to learn
but then it's
Finnish.
not gonna work. I
Yes.
came in like in the middle. They had studied
Yeah.
way ahead of me, and Finnish is a difficult language.
Oh hell yeah.
If I had started with them as well,
Yeah.
maybe. But then I came in the middle. They
Yeah. You
way
have to
ahead of me. I
recover
had to
everything.
recover.
Yeah.
I had to learn pronouncing the alphabet,
Oh yeah. The ah, bad, say.
numbers, everything from the beginning, and they were
Yeah.
way ahead. So like that 6 months, I tried, but
Mm,
then I was also paced because I wasn't told that I was going to go to a
yeah.
language school.
Yeah.
I came here, my friend was like, "Oh, are you in high school?" I was like, "Yes, I'm in high school." But I wasn't in high school, I was in a Finnish language school. But one thing that I thank God and I thank my dad that yes, him taking me to the language school was the best decision.
Mm-hmm.
It was the
Yeah.
best decision, but then the process,
Yeah. It was
maybe
difficult.
it would have explained to me that okay, oh, you're going to a language school, you are doing this, you are doing
Yeah.
that. It wasn't nothing was explained to me, so I was a bit maybe pissed off. But that
Mm.
was the best decision to take me to
Yeah.
a language because
I
right now
agree.
I'm benefiting from it.
Yeah, I agree on that.
Benefiting from it because
Yeah.
at work I use Finnish. I don't use English at all.
Mm.
So yeah.
Yeah, I wished I would have followed my mom as well earlier here, because, bro, I think when you come here, when you're smaller, your brain is different because I mean it's proven
Yeah.
that like you
You
can
start
learn
like learning
language
more.
easier. I mean, my daughter speak three languages and they have
Crazy.
2 and 4,
Crazy.
so that's way easier without going to school
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wish that.
Mm.
So my most difficult part in my life, well, let's say I'm going to introduce it immediately in the first episode. I think my most difficult part in my life, it was probably recently. In the last 8 months, I went through a lot. Well, as you know,
Right.
um, but last year during fall, it came out that my stepdad had cancer, right? So, and I didn't know. Apparently, he knew for a long time, but we will get later into that part of the story. Um, so fast forward to December 21st, my dad passed away. He's my stepdad. My stepdad passed away. I think the connection between us kind of was broken for quite a long time because of different things that we went through during the period of our lives. He has been in my life, or he was in my life for like 15 years, so half of my life. I'm 32
Mm.
right now, right? So, but him passing was kind of a breaking point in my life because I got to understand how much I actually loved him as a person,
Mhm.
right? And not being able, this is probably something that everyone will say when a loved one pass, right? Not being able to say that I actually loved him
Mhm.
was probably one of the things that hurt me the most because I saw him the morning before he passed. He passed in the evening. I saw him. He was sitting there, on the chair with my mom eating, right? And I remember because the kids were with me as well,
Mm.
right? I was bringing them to kindergarten, and then after that, I will go to school,
Right.
to school, to work.
To work. Yeah.
So what happened is that basically, I saw him. I was like, yeah, I'm going to work. And see you soon. And then I left, brought the kids, went to work. Then the next day, I didn't know anything, right? The next day, I was with the kid in the kitchen. My mom calls me crying and stuff, and I'm like I knew somehow I felt it,
Yeah.
right?
Something like
Yeah,
something's wrong. Yeah.
something's. So he called me, and I was like, "What happened?" He's like, "Yeah, your stepdad passed," and I'm like, I froze. In that
Yeah.
moment, I
You
had
will.
like
You will freeze. Yeah.
tears.
You will freeze. You will freeze.
Yeah, I had tears coming down, bro, and I was like, the girls were there with me, confused, and I was trying to explain them. I didn't have voice to do it
And
because
then
I
will be
was
like,
like,
"Daddy, Daddy, what's happening?"
yeah, but I can't talk in that
Yeah.
moment. But they are so cute, thanks to their mom, because
Mm.
I think they have really golden heart
Yeah.
that they it come from their mom. Not that I don't have it, but like I think the mom really taught them something really special.
Yeah.
So they were like going to take tissue and papers,
Ooh. Oh.
bring it, cleaning my tears
Oh.
and stuff, hugging me.
Charlie.
So
Cute.
yeah, so that was cute.
Charlie.
But so I think that was a really, really hard moment for me, especially because I had my guys with me, obviously, right? And so for how much love I have around me, you will still feel broken,
Yeah.
you know.
Of
So
course.
of course I had to go to therapy. I'm still in therapy right now, and
That's good though because
yeah,
now as a black man, as an
yeah,
African man, like we don't believe in those things.
exactly.
And it's
That's the
crazy
thing.
that Recently, I watched something on Netflix,
Mm,
and then I'm like, wow, we need therapy. If things are going bad, we need
oh.
to speak to people.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Someone who knows what to do as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
But I think the important thing is to actually have someone who can understand you, right?
yeah.
So no offense to Caucasian people, right? But they don't
It's
know
true.
the experience we have
It's true.
or what we
It's
go
true.
through, right?
Most of them don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So even for me, it was really hard to find a therapist. I had to go to an app to find like a black therapist because in Finland, I think I found one now, like
yeah. Finland
today.
is not common.
Yeah,
It's not common.
I found one today, but randomly, really, because I
It's not
was
common.
working with a client, and then she's part of the clientele that I'm working with, and he came out. So I might actually change therapists. But in any case, it's not common in Finland to have like a black therapist. There are not many,
There are not
or
many.
you can count them probably on one hand.
Yeah, I
The
think
amount of
the black community here, we are trying, but
mm,
when it comes to these occupations, I don't think there's a lot.
yeah, it's hard.
It's hard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's hard,
it's
and I
hard.
think there is a little bit maybe of the taboo as well, where like black people don't go to therapy, or there is this thing about Latinos as well that don't go to therapy. There is this stigma a little
Yeah,
bit that going to therapy kind of makes you maybe
weak.
weak,
Yeah,
or
true.
like face your problem, and you cannot face your problem because you
Yeah,
have to be strong.
yeah,
But bro, how strong can you be your breaking point,
yeah. That
right?
is that's when it like you have hit the rock button because
Exactly.
at that point you cannot do anything.
Yeah.
The only thing that probably will come to your mind is what
Mm,
suicide or something, or suicide or like depression.
exactly.
But that's not a place that I think we need to go. So
Exactly.
we need
Like
to actually
never.
help ourselves. We need to teach ourselves, like
Hmm.
encourage ourselves that
Yeah.
okay, therapy is good.
Hmm.
You need to go to therapy. Me
Yeah.
myself, I've not been.
Yeah.
I'm a prime example as well. I don't. I'm like 50-50 when it comes to therapy, but I think growing up,
Mm,
you read about stuff.
yeah.
You read about okay, this because God has given us the power.
Yeah.
True. But sometimes we need encouragement from
Yeah. Of
other people. Like you need to
course.
see the different perspectives.
Hmm.
That
That's
is
that's the thing, and I think to continue what you said when you bring God into the discussion, like as you said, like God has give us the power, right? But at the same time, sometimes we might not have the answers. So
true.
God put us, or in our life, the right people who can
People,
give
yeah,
us those
yeah,
answers.
yeah, true.
But at the same time, if we don't look for those people,
Mhm.
we are not going to find them,
No,
right?
no.
So that's the thing with God as well, because I have had this many discussion about God giving, but I don't see Him giving, and
Mhm.
I'm like, God will not give it to you if you don't
Work
go
for
for
it.
it,
Yeah,
work for it. Like
that
it's not
is
that it's not going to come for
that
free.
is very true.
That's I
Very
think the
true.
mistake that many have in their brain.
Yes, you can pray, read
Mm-hmm.
your Bible.
Exactly.
Yes, I support that. No, I support. I know. Read
Mm-hmm.
your Bible. Like pray. Miracle do happen,
Mm-hmm. Of course.
but you need to also work for it. You cannot
Mm-hmm.
just say that okay, I'm just gonna wait for a miracle to happen. Then yeah,
Exactly.
that's
Yeah.
not that's not how it
Yeah,
works.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And if you're not a believer, which is completely fine,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna come to you
that's
and say
fine.
you have to be a believer. Use the same thing with I don't know, faith. Well, faith is still kind of
What
relatable,
signs?
or like how can luck, for
Yeah,
example, right? Luck would not come for you if you don't
work
do
for it.
something,
Yeah,
right? If you don't really go towards the luck is not gonna just like cross your road and you're like, oh, I just got lucky,
yeah,
right? Because
that's very
stories
true.
of people like Cristiano Ronaldo, for example,
Yeah, he had to
Neymar,
work for
Messi, like
what
all of
he.
these people
Yeah,
exactly
he had to
worked
work for them.
hard for what they have. So we are not gonna stay here and say if you are a believer, you're gonna receive like an easy life.
Nah, it's not.
You gotta work your ass off for
Yeah.
it. But let's go to the next topic.
If we
We gotta
start,
be
I think this is the first episode, so I
yeah
think we should just keep it brief.
yeah. We should try and do that. What is the next thing? Oh, a lesson learned. Oh,
Mm.
lesson learned. Well, I guess connecting to the story of my stepdad, right, passing, I actually had a friend in Italy passing as well last
Ooh.
summer. Yeah, last summer. I was at work and I received a message from a friend and I was like, cry. Like I don't know. I cried a lot in the last 8 months. Well, I was like crying my ass off
Yeah.
in the last 8 months, and I think that was a big lesson for me because that significate for me that life is too short. Like I say it every
Life
time.
too short.
Life is too
It
short.
might feel long
Hmm.
when you're alive,
Yeah.
but I mean,
Yeah.
it's too short. Sometimes you hear, "Oh, this one passed away," then you start to think about life.
Exactly. So like
Yeah.
life, you don't know. Like this friend of mine wasn't even sick. He just like had like something on the finger and he has to go to the hospital to get it
Hey,
fixed. And
and
then
then
he
that's it.
passed away. Yeah, he passed away because of the what you guys inject at the beginning, the water,
Like,
anesthesia. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
anesthesia.
yeah.
Yeah, there was an overdose of
Oh,
anesthesia and
Jesus
he had
Christ.
a heart attack. Right. So he passed away because of that. Right. So that's the thing. Like something can happen and you don't know. You're crossing the road, a car hit you, you suddenly you're gone.
Yeah,
Right.
true.
So that's I think my lesson learned. Like life is too short
Enjoy it.
to yeah. So enjoy it. Work for your dreams. Don't stay still. Don't cry too much on whatever bad thing is
Unnecessary
going
things.
on.
Yeah,
Exactly. Just like stand up and move forward.
yeah,
Like just look at the goal.
yeah,
Don't stay still. Don't
yeah.
stop
True.
on looking at the goal, at the final goal. Because many times the bad thing that is going on in your life is just what you needed to learn from this moment to then move
On.
forward.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
So
true.
that's my lesson learned.
Yeah, I think I also have similar because
Mm,
one thing I've learned in this life, in this experience of life, no matter what happens, move on.
mm,
You can choose to reflect and think about what happened, but don't stay there forever.
mm,
Some things that maybe you wish that it will happen, or like you wish, okay, I want this to happen, but it didn't happen for you. It's hard to
mm,
move on.
yeah.
It's hard to forget, but move on.
Mhm,
There are a lot of things that has happened in my life that I thought me myself that I could not move on, which is like very big things that I thought that, oh, how am I gonna move on from this?
yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know, maybe I just read the Bible, like, talk to people, like talk to um, my sisters, my brothers, my friends, and all that. And I'm like, I just need to move on. It's difficult to it's easy to say,
Mm,
but difficult to do. I know. But what I have learned in life, we need to just understand what life is.
mm,
These things are part of life.
mhm,
You cannot just stay there forever because what happened, like what just happened, like that you are thinking of, it will just stay there.
mhm.
What you can change is the future.
Exactly.
The future is what you can change.
Mhm.
What happened has happened.
Yeah. Mhm.
Leave it. It's
Exactly.
hard. It's hard to do, but leave it. And
Mhm.
life is hard. I'm telling you, life is hard. But just try. Me, I always say that something happened. The person asked me that, why was it easy for you to move on easy like that? I was like, you think it was easy for me to move on like that?
That question, eh?
It's not easy. The fact that maybe I'm talking to you, smiling
Mhm.
or being happy doesn't mean that it's not difficult for me to move on. It's
Yeah,
difficult, but I have accepted that these things will happen.
exactly. Like you don't know what I'm going through internally,
Yeah,
right?
these things will
Like,
happen.
yeah,
I have accepted that these things will happen, and I need to move on. That's it. Simple as that.
yeah. So, yeah, we go fast a little bit more. I don't even know what time are we.
um.
Let's go to the five.
Okay.
Let's
Five.
go the
Okay.
yeah. What's coming next? Oh yes. Oh, we're already on the final part actually. So yeah. So one of the reasons why Unfiltered is exactly this, right?
Yeah.
So this is
Just
the
being
reason
ourselves.
exactly. We're just like
Just being
here
ourselves.
talking, and I think this is mostly the vibe we're gonna go for.
Yeah.
So if this is the kind of vibe you like as well,
Just let
stick
us know.
around, right?
Yeah.
Because this is kind of what we will mostly be doing.
Yeah.
And one is what is coming next, next. So well, we're gonna have guests
Guest stories.
that I think one at least we have blocked down already, and that's gonna be a really deep and personal actually story about a lot of things that have been going on in the around the world,
Yeah.
and that's gonna be about. Well, I'm not gonna say it now.
Yeah, that one. Growing up in Ghana,
Mhm.
we learned
Yeah.
about it, but then I didn't have so much knowledge. Yeah,
We're gonna have deep conversations,
deep conversations. Yeah,
funny moments,
yeah.
as well. I
Mhm.
guess
We have funny
we have
moments.
had
We're not
fun.
sad,
Yeah,
please.
yeah.
We are not sad here. We are happy people. We are children of God. We are
Amen.
happy.
Yeah. And then we're gonna bring some controversial topics as well, because obviously we are not all perfect.
No,
And
far from it.
obviously, exactly. So we are gonna bring some conversations that some people might not like, some other people might question it, and
Mhm.
some people will like it. So we are all different people
It is what it
living
is.
exactly living in a
Yeah,
world full of differences, and well, we got to deal with our own feelings.
yeah,
So
true.
we are not gonna sugarcoat
Hmm.
some things. So oh, we would love to actually have some questions from audience as well, right?
Yeah, of
So
course. Comments, questions
mhm,
about our personal lives. Because I mean, we are sharing also our personal life here as well, like
yeah,
what has happened in our
exactly.
lives, and any sort of question that will help us grow will help you also grow.
Mm,
And we're just here to teach other.
exactly. So we love conversation, we love questions, we love if there is anything that we said even wrong, right? Because we are all people here, we are all
Yeah.
still learning. You never stop learning,
No.
right? So if there is anything that you feel like, oh, I want to point out that I didn't really think that it was a good thing to say or to do or whatever, feel free to do it.
Yeah.
But please, let's always be respectful with
Yeah.
one another. We don't want anything bad or like insults and stuff, or you get banned, you get cancelled. Like I'm saying immediately, that's something we don't condemn. Like I'm like really straightforward
Because
on
we
that.
are being vulnerable as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, we are being
So
vulnerable.
exactly,
In
there's
this
gonna
world, being
be.
vulnerable is
Mhm.
scary.
Yeah, because you're exposing yourself
Yourself to
when
the
you're like
world.
naked to
Yeah.
people, and then people just abuse that. So, yeah, chill out. But yes, so we have reached to the
Here is it.
end.
Here is it. At least for
Um,
this episode, here is it.
yeah,
I think um, we have we have talked a lot.
yeah, we had talked a lot. Let's see what else I have here. I have well, we have the final ending. So, if you enjoyed this conversation, make sure you follow the podcast
Yes,
because
follow it.
this is just the beginning
This is the
of it.
beginning. Yeah. Next episode will be diving into life stories, conversations that usually stay behind closed doors. So
Close doors.
we
So
are bringing it all on board. So
yeah.
stay
So
tuned.
stay tuned. Thank you for listening to us if you reached to this point.
Mm?
And
Wait to this point. Hopefully
yeah,
they will.
exactly. So I'm Sam,
Anthony,
and we're gonna see you next time.
take care.
Bye bye.